What if I told you that the life you're living right now is nothing more than a projection? A movie where you are the screenwriter, but forgot you're in control. Have you ever felt trapped, as if the same story keeps repeating itself without explanation? Stop everything you're doing because, in the next few minutes, you're going to discover how to break the cycle, escape the simulation, and transform your reality forever. In this video, we're going to explore Neville Goddard's revolutionary techniques that can literally hack your mind and create the life you've always dreamed of. This isn't theory, it's a practice that has already changed lives, and it can change yours too. So, stick with me until the end, because the key to your freedom is right here. Ready to see what lies beyond the screen? Then let's begin. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads. On one side, a path that leads to repetition, frustration, and an eternal feeling of why won't my life change? On the other, a path that promises expansion, freedom, and unlimited potential to create the reality of your dreams. Which one would you choose? Neville Goddard, one of the greatest masters of consciousness, reminds us that this choice isn't out there, it's within you right now. The life you're living today is a direct result of the beliefs you hold. Staying on autopilot, repeating old patterns, is like choosing the path of mediocrity and suffering, but there is a way out. Goddard teaches that transformation begins with something simple yet profound, changing how you perceive reality. He says that everything around you, your relationships, finances, even your health, is a direct reflection of your internal state. In other words, your mind is the true author of your story. And here's the best part, you can rewrite that script. With Neville's techniques, you have the power to transform your consciousness, elevating it to a level where limits don't exist. The question is, are you ready to take on that role? Think of your reality as a movie projected onto a giant screen. What you see, feel, and experience are just reflections of something deeper, your consciousness. According to Neville Goddard, your mind is the projector, and the screen of your life is filled with the thoughts, beliefs, and feelings you carry internally. But here's the secret no one tells you. You can change the movie at any time. If your life seems stuck in a repetitive cycle, like a simulation where everything happens the same way, it's because the internal script hasn't been changed. Neville teaches that our perception creates reality loops, like a scratched record playing the same song. The problem, most people don't realize they are the only ones with the power to lift the needle and change the track. Imagine this, you're watching a horror movie. Your first reaction is to want the scenes to change, but yelling at the screen or turning off the projector won't help. The change only happens when you adjust the content in the projector, your mind. That's how your reality works. Neville not only describes this dynamic, but also offers practical tools to reprogram the projector. He shows us that when you change the story running inside you, the world around you inevitably changes as well. In the next section, you'll see a real example of how these techniques have already transformed lives and how they can transform yours. Let me tell you Lisa's story, a talented artist, but one who lived trapped in insecurity and doubt. She always dreamed of making a living from her art, but instead, she spent her days at a job she hated and her nights feeling like her talent was being wasted. For her, success seemed like something reserved for others, not for herself. Then Lisa discovered Neville Goddard's teachings. Inspired by the idea that reality is a reflection of consciousness, she decided to try one of his most powerful techniques, living in the end. Every night before bed, Lisa closed her eyes and imagined herself in the scenario of her dreams. She didn't just visualize, but felt the emotion of being in a crowded gallery, watching people admire her paintings. Lisa heard the applause in her mind, felt the warmth of accomplishment, and even imagined the feeling of holding the check from her first exhibition sales. What happened? In less than 1 year, Lisa's reality changed dramatically. An unexpected invitation to showcase her work led to a solo exhibition, and to her surprise, all her paintings sold. The most impressive part, Lisa realized that everything she experienced had already been created in her mind before it manifested in the physical world. Lisa's story is living proof that by reprogramming your consciousness, you can literally transform your reality. If she could break free from a cycle of limitations to live her truth, what's stopping you from doing the same? Now, let's explore how you can apply these same techniques in your life to break the cycle and rewrite your future. Now is the time for you to learn the tools that can transform your life. Neville Goddard developed practical and profound methods to change your consciousness and, with that, completely alter your reality. Here are the 3 main techniques. First, revision. Have you ever had a day when everything seemed to go wrong? Neville teaches that at the end of each day, you can use the revision technique to rewrite the parts that didn't go as planned. Close your eyes and visualize the event again, but this time, imagine how you would have liked it to happen. For example, if you had a conflict at work, mentally recreate the scene with a harmonious solution. By doing this, you not only change how you feel, but send a new message to your subconscious, reprogramming your mind to attract more positive experiences in the future. Second, living in the end. This is the technique that transformed Sarah's life, and now it can transform yours. The concept is simple. Imagine yourself already living the outcome you want to achieve. For instance, if your goal is financial freedom, visualize yourself in a scenario where this is already your reality. How do you feel? What do you see, hear, or touch? Feel as if it's already true now. This practice aligns your mind and vibration with the reality you want to manifest. Third, meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool to quiet the mind and access your deepest self. Neville believed that by entering a state of deep relaxation, you could dissolve the limiting beliefs holding back your expansion. Practice by sitting in a quiet place, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. Allow thoughts to pass, but don't cling to them. In this state of calm, introduce images or feelings related to your goals. This creates a fertile space in your mind for new possibilities. These 3 techniques, revision, living in the end, and meditation, are like tools in a conscious creation toolbox. You can use them to reprogram your subconscious and create a new script for your life. Now that you know the tools, it's time to integrate them and put them into practice to transform your reality. Remember, everything starts and ends with your consciousness. You are both the architect and the builder of the world around you. When you use revision, you're literally rewriting the chapters of your past to align your present with the reality you want to create. It's like tuning a radio to catch a clearer, more harmonious station. By living in the end, you activate the highest version of yourself. This technique is like a bridge between the now and your desired future. When you deeply feel that you've already achieved your goal, the external reality begins to reorganize itself to reflect this new vibration. And through meditation, you access the 0 point where there are no limits or distractions. It's in this state that your mind becomes a fertile field for new beliefs and ideas. Here, you reprogram your consciousness to transcend any loop or limitation that has held you back. When you combine these techniques, something extraordinary happens. You stop being a victim of the system, the matrix, or circumstances, and become the conscious creator of your life. Neville said, "Consciousness is the only reality." This means that by changing your internal perception, the world around you has no choice but to change as well. Now the power is in your hands. Use these tools daily and watch as doors open, opportunities appear, and miracles become part of your routine. Remember this, you are not here to survive but to create. The question is, what will you create starting today? Ask yourself one simple question: if I can rewrite my reality, how do I want it to be? What you've learned today isn't just a theory. It's a practical, powerful tool that has already transformed thousands of lives over time, and it can transform yours too. The reality you're living now is just a projection of what you believe is possible. But the good news is, you have the power to change that movie at any time. Neville Goddard's techniques, revision, living in the end, and meditation are the instruction manual you need to get out of autopilot and take full control of your life. So here's the challenge. Start today. Choose one of these techniques and practice it for 1 week. Observe how your thoughts, emotions, and eventually your reality begin to align with your desires. Before you go, I have a special request. Click the like button now, leave your comment, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can create a community of awakened people who know the power lies within them. And in the comments, answer this question. If you could reprogram your reality, what would be your greatest creation? Remember, the only limit to what you can create is the one you believe exists. The freedom you seek is within you. See you in the next video, and never forget, you are the creator of your own reality.